Hello little tiny people, it's Nanny again. I thought I would read you a book that is so old, look, it's falling to pieces, so I've got to be really careful with it. I had to go up the loft earlier today, so I was having a look through some boxes and I found my very, very, very old monkey puppet. Hello, hello. Look, his ears falling off and his head's all broken. I used to play with him when I was tiny. And I also found my very, very, very old book called Spoodles that my mummy used to read to me. So this book must be about 60 years old now. That's ancient. It should be in a museum or something. But I thought you might like to hear it. So it's called Spoodles, the Puppy Who Learned. Okay. And it, oh, look at it falling to pieces. The poor book, the front cover's fallen off. So it says, this is a jolly book. Okay. And it's, the pages are falling out. I might have to get the sellotape out. And it says Spoodles, the Puppy Who Learned, and this is Spoodles. Okay, I'll leave the back page down because I'm losing that as well. Right, so once there was a funny little dog. He wasn't quite a spaniel. A spaniel looks like this. He wasn't quite a poodle. A poodle looks like this. He looked like both of them at once, so he was called Spoodles. He was a spoodle. He'd be a designer dog nowadays, but there were no designer dogs when Nanny was a little girl. Of all the dogs in town, big dogs, little dogs, long dogs, short dogs, fat dogs, thin dogs, Spoodles was the only Spoodle. And Spoodles was Connie's dog. There's Connie with the pretty dress on, can you see? And they played together a lot. The game they liked the best was chase the ball. Connie rolled the red ball and Spoodles raced after it and brought it back in his mouth. There he is, running back with the red ball in his mouth. Spoodles' family loved him very much. Mother said, what a good dog Spoodles is. He is better than a spaniel. There's Mother. There's Father. Father said he is better than a poodle. And Connie said, there's Connie with him again, he is as good as a spoodle. And that is very, very good. But once, Spoodles' family went away for the day. They couldn't take Spoodles with them, so they left him all alone in the house. Look, they're getting in the car. Connie's waving goodbye, and look at poor little Spoodles at the window. Oh no, where are they all going? Connie wasn't there to play ball with him, and Spoodles was lonely. He put back his head and he made his mouth into a round shape and howled. After he howled, he felt better because he couldn't feel any worse. He trotted sadly from one room to another. There was no one in the living room. There was no one in the dining room. There was no one in the kitchen. And so he sadly climbed the stairs. Under Father's bed in the big front bedroom, Spoodles saw something hiding. Oh, what do you think that might be? What is it? It was something furry hiding under the bed. Spoodles growled at it. Then he barked at it, and suddenly he jumped on it and caught it by the throat and shook it. Look! What has he got? It was quite a battle, and when it was over, Spoodles lay on the rug, dreamily chewing on Father's slipper. He's chewed Father's slipper to pieces. Oh! After a while, Spoodles began to get lonely again, so he went downstairs to look for something else to do. In the kitchen, he found a tomato. It was red and round and rolly, like a ball, like his ball that he played with Connie with. Spoodles rolled it down the cellar stairs to see if it would bounce. Look, he's rolled it down the cellar stairs. It didn't bounce. No, it just made a big mess. Spoodles needed another ball, so he went back to the vegetable bin. He took a second tomato in his teeth and trotted upstairs with it. He went straight to Connie's room and jumped up on Connie's bed. He pushed the tomato with his nose and squeezed it between his teeth. The tomato split open. He tried to play with it some more, but it was a very splashy ball, so he left it right in the middle of Connie's bed. Oh dear, what a mess he's making. When he got back to the kitchen, he smelled something good. The smell came from the garbage pail. So he put his head in the garbage pail to see what he could find. First, he found a piece of bread. That wasn't the good smell. Then he found some orange skins. That wasn't the good smell. There's the bread and there's the orange skins. And then what's this? Then he found a pile of coffee grounds. That wasn't the good smell either. Oops. He dug deeper in the garbage and out came some eggshells. That wasn't the good smell. At the very bottom, Spoodles found a knobby soup bone. That was the good smell. Look, he'd found the bone right at the bottom, but there's more mess. Oh! When Spoodles had chewed the soup bone all he wanted, he looked for a place to bury it. The floor was too hard. He tried the sofa in the living room. That was better. Oh no, he's digging a hole in the sofa to bury his bone. Oh, he's going to be in so much trouble. Oh no. When the bone was buried, Spoodles felt sleepy, so he curled up and went to sleep. He wasn't lonesome anymore. A long time later, Spoodles woke up. There he is asleep. And then a long time later, he woke up. He heard a tiny rattle. It was the sound of a key in the lock. His family was home. Spoodles ran to meet them, wagging his tail so fast that it looked like several tails. Spoodles' family was glad to see him until Connie turned on the kitchen light. Oh, what a mess! What a mess! What a mess, said Father as he started down the stairs to look at the furnace. Spoodles could tell by their voices that something was wrong. He wondered if he was wrong. Father slipped on the tomato. Crash, bang, bump, bump, bump. Down the stairs he went. Doggone, that doggone slippery tomato nearly broke my doggone neck, shouted Father as he got to the bottom of the stairs. Spoodles began to think for sure that he was wrong. Because doggies can't understand. He didn't know he's done anything wrong, did he? But he has. Even Connie didn't seem to understand about the ball game Spoodles had played with the tomato on her nice white bedspread. Look at this, said Father when he saw his slipper all chewed up, insides pulled out, heel gone. By this time, Spoodles was very, very sad. He wondered if his family would ever love him any more. Look, he's hiding there. Connie's cross. Mum and Dad are cross. Oh, poor Spoodles, he's all sad. What shall he do? What shall he do? But the worst of all was when they saw the living room. Mother said, he is worse than a spaniel. Father said, he is worse than a poodle. And Connie said, he is as bad as a Spoodle, and right now that is very, very bad. Look at the mess in the lounge. All the chair chewed to pieces. Where is Spoodles, said Connie. Where is that bad little dog, said Mother. Oh, look at poor little Spoodles. Look at his little tail down and his ears down. And he doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's so scared. Just wait till I get my hands on him, said Father, rubbing the bump on his head. Suddenly, Connie saw a small black nose peeping from behind the big chair. Oh, she said, poor Spoodles. Look how sorry he is. He is sorry, isn't he? Because he didn't know. Oh, look. Connie took Spoodles in her arms and hugged him tight. Never mind, Spoodles, she said. I still love you. Look at little Spoodles having a hug. Well, said Connie's mother, I don't love spilled garbage and slippery tomatoes and dirty bedspreads and chewed up slippers and greasy ripped up sofas. Neither do I, said Connie's father. But it was partly our fault too. We shouldn't have left so young a dog alone in the house all day. If we tell him never to do it again, I think he will understand. And there they are. Look, and little Spoodles is really hoping everybody loves him again. Spoodles, we won't ever leave you for so long, they said, but you must never, never, never spill the garbage. You must never squash tomatoes on the bed, and never leave one on the cellar stairs, or ever chew up slippers, or bury another bone in the sofa. Not ever, 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 ever again. Spoodles listened very carefully. When they talked to him, he was listening hard. He tilted his head to one side to hear better. Spoodles' eyes shone happily and the pink tip of his tongue hung out of his mouth. Then he kissed Connie right on the tip of her nose. Look! Oh! Because she and her family still loved him. Oh, he's happy. That's brilliant, isn't it? So they still loved him even though he was naughty. And that's just the same with all you children. Even when you don't do things right, we still love you. It says there's a little rhyme on the back of this I'm going to read to you quickly. Mary had a little book, the one that's in your hand, or in my hand, and every single word in it Mary could understand. She read it once, she read it twice, then had another look. She simply couldn't put it down. 'Twas such a jolly book. Is that a jolly book? Did you enjoy that? There you go. That was Spoodles, the puppy. There it is. There's the front cover. Spoodles, the puppy who learned. And I think he did learn. I think that will do for today, kiddos. And I might read you another one, or I might start reading a different story another day. Okay? Love you all lots. Bye for now.